Hey guys, Justice Curry here on my little walk. I got things going on in my head, so I rather get it out than just keep it in. It helps me, and it might inform you about some issues with online sales, because it's not all rainbows and sunshine when it comes to selling toys online. But unfortunately, when you sell, that means money's involved, and money complicates things. It can poison relationships, perceptions, reputations, what have you. Two issues that come to mind that I'm specifically dealing with right now are holding things. You know, if someone says, hey, can you hold this for a day or a week and I'll pay for it? I've learned the hard way that about only 1 in 3 people that don't put down money actually pay for it if you tell them to hold it, because they sleep on it or they find something else shiny and nice and I'm not going to buy it. Which is always funny, because then I'm like, hello, I got your item, and they ghost me. And then like 6 months later, I'll get a message, I'll sell something, and they'll go, hey, I want to buy this. And I'm like, bye, nope. Anyway, one thing that comes to mind that I'm dealing with is sometimes major lots. Like one guy in particular, he goes, I want $3,000 worth of toys. I'm like, awesome, cool. He's like, you pick them out, just make sure they're valued over that. He's like, I want $1,000 in He-Man, $2,000 in G.I. Joe. So I spend over a day creating a monster lot of toys, researching all the prices, making sure I'm giving him overvalue. And of course, he gives me the money for the He-Man, and then says, oh, just send that first, and then I'll pay for the G.I. Joes later, and never does. So I wasted a half a day sorting, and it's constantly, oh, I'll pay December. No, I'll pay by the end of February. And it's just delay after delay. He sees my messages, so I feel like a freaking collections agency, constantly messaging, going, what's going on? Can I put these away? Did you just waste a couple hours of my time, many hours of my time? That's first world problems. Another issue that I deal with is I'll specifically say in the post, like, don't reach out to me, because I'll post a video or a picture of a massive lot that I get. And the reason I say don't reach out to me is I'm not ready to sell this. There's way too many things. I'm sorting, but still people reach out. And I get it. I don't get mad at them. But what the frustrating part is I'll get all these messages of, hey, if you have such and such figure, hold it for me, or I'll buy it. Or I see that, I zoomed in, I see this picture, and I'm like, I already put them away. I still got to clean it. I got to match up the weapons. I might not get to it for weeks. Or I got one guy that currently vented to me today with the long thing, because I'll post a picture of a big lot, and I get other resellers, because my prices are good. Like, other guys that sell toys buy lots of toys from me, because I want the stuff gone. If I paid enough for it, or the right number, I can flip it and leave enough meat on the bone for other guys to make money on it. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It all depends. But one guy, among many, reached out to me. I want to, maybe we can talk. I'll buy them all. And I said, you know what? I'm not ready. I don't know when I'm going to be ready. I'll write your name down. And if I decide to sell it in one big lot, I'll let you know. Well, I didn't decide to do it in one big lot. I instead parted it out and wanted to learn that specific line of toys and maximize my money. So I sold them all individually. And even at the end, I sold half of them, and then the other half, another reseller reached out to me and said, hey, I added them all up. They're worth $1,600. I'll give you $1,100 for it. I'm like, of course, here. So, I made my money on the first half, decent, and time's more important than money sometimes. But anyway, this guy vented his frustrations with me not contacting him and selling, and took it personal, which it's obviously not personal. Hi, folks. And when I do those sales, the 20 so people that messaged me in the beginning, like, if you have so-and-so figure, if you have this figure, I can't keep that on top of all these other messages that I'm coming in and juggling. I'll sell it, and people months later will go, hey, I thought you were going to hold that for me. And I'm like, I can't hold all these things for you. That's why I tell people, make sure you get alerts to my profile or follow it, because you will see and get dibs and notifications when I sell. But I sell so cheap that stuff, I want the stuff gone that day. I don't ask to buy it now prices where I have to sit on it for weeks or multiple days and try to maximize my money. I got enough inventory that I want it sold, gone. That's just my selling practices. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But I digress. Just wanted to get some of these issues out with holding things that never pan out. And even when I do small sales and someone says, hey, I get paid on Friday, and I'm like, give me $5 then down, because psychologically, if someone puts a little money down, it's going to make them follow through on payday. And I don't mind doing that. But holding without money, like I mentioned, people change their mind, they sleep on it, they want some other toy, and then wasting time. There's nothing more that I despise than someone wasting my time, especially with this massive deal that I did. And I'm trying not to say his name. I don't want to call him out. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. But yeah, I love you all. Take care. Understand I'm human. I'm not going to do everything perfectly. My ways, my selling practices, I try to streamline them. I try to make them the best I can. But sometimes things fall through the cracks, and I can't meet everyone's expectations. All right. I love you all. This is just kind of stuff that's going in my head. But now I can close that chapter in my book since I got it out. All right. Bye.